Well, Justin, obviously this has been an interesting journey for you. Certainly we know that what you've been doing outside of the cage, but now that you were back into the cage tonight, tell us what the experience was like.
I would say overall it was very positive because I got the W. I didn't get the W like I wanted or perform like I wanted, but at the same time, it's 5 years and I think 2 months since my last fight. And yeah, so I'm very excited to get the win because I did exactly what I wanted to do. And thank you to Danny from Bellator, the PR guy, helping us get the word out. And Bellator as an organization and Spike, like it's been such a great reception from people, and it's awesome, man. I'm going to be able to do so much more in Congo because of this fight.
I was going to say, talk about the reception that you did get, because I was impressed as well. I mean, just how wide-reaching the coverage was. Was it a little bit overwhelming at all, or did you welcome it all? What was that like for you?
I was very welcoming. Was it overwhelming? I mean, getting used to that from like being in the jungle, like it's a lot different. It's two different worlds, and if I ever experience culture shock, it's here, it's not there. But I would say that the reception was overwhelming in the best way possible, the most positive way possible. However, yeah, I'm just so excited to see what good comes from it. So I'm going to keep fighting my heart out and getting better. That's one thing. After this fight, I'm going back to the drawing board, getting better, getting back on my wrestling, getting back on my jiu-jitsu, getting guys to the ground, and being able to stand for 3 rounds. That was and go all 3 rounds after being out 5 years, 2 months. I think it's kind of an accomplishment in itself.
Definitely. So I was going to say, it did look like at the end of the fight that you were a little bit unhappy. But it was kind of a gut check, grinding type fight. So, I mean, do you take any pleasure in that, or are you disappointed overall?
I shouldn't say that I'm disappointed overall. Obviously, as an athlete and a competitor, you always want to do better. However, the reason I stepped in tonight was for my family in the Congo, and so. One of the most awesome things, the director of implementation for Water 4, he was here tonight. He was sending them on WhatsApp 1-minute clips, and our well drilling team of 17 guys and even more were surrounded at 3:30 in the morning watching the fight, and we got videos sent back of them celebrating, them crying, them just so happy, and they're going to be able to take that into the forest to my pygmy family, and I wish I was there to do the dancing with them. So.
You hit him with some really big shots, some really big knees. Were you at all surprised that he just didn't go down?
I'm kind of surprised that I think my knee's as swollen as his face. Yeah, I thought that I was landing them pretty flush, at least some of them for sure, not all. But yeah, he took some shots, and afterwards both his eyes were swollen. He had cuts over both his eyes, and I feel like I rocked him, but at the same time, like, I need to tune things up, tune them up to get better, and then I'll be able to finish guys in those positions.
Obviously, the very long layoff. After being in there, is there anything that makes you feel that you do or don't want to continue doing MMA? Is this something that you're back, you're going to fight?
I'm back, and I'm going to do it until I feel like I'm done, but or accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. And for me, I know after this fight, maybe people would say, I don't know if he's in Bellator title contention, but I want to get there. I do want to get there. I want to chase that down, because with a bigger platform, more people pay attention to what's important. And I would say that obviously fighting is important. That's one of my greatest passions, but what I'm doing outside is so much more important. And so if I can use this platform and go for another 5-7 years, 7 years, I'm 35. And you look at the top guys in the world, and they're 35, 37, 33. So I got time. And so maybe these next 2 years, 3 years, maybe I need to really fine-tune things, get better, develop better technique, better conditioning, and then I can make a run.
Was the plan always to come back to MMA, or was there something that just clicked for you at some time where you're like, I think I can go back and do this and kind of make people aware of the things I'm doing?
For the first year, I was struggling with not being a fighter. That was my identity, my purpose, my significance. It was where I found my value. But then once I found a greater purpose and value and focusing on that, I was like, you know what? Fighting's not that important, but it's my passion. I love it, and so now I don't have to do one or the other like I'd always thought. I can do both, And by doing both, we can do more and make more of an impact in the Congo. So I want to keep rolling with this thing.
Justin, carrying around a copy of your book right now, what does that feel like to actually have the product in your hand? And now that you got it, does that mean that it's available and out there yet?
You know, this is, they said top secret because it's the first one in print. So it comes out September 15th. Really excited about it. I think it's going to encourage a lot of people, whether they're, I don't know, teenagers going through bullying like I did, or they're dealing with substance abuse or depression like I did, or maybe they're looking for a greater sense of purpose or even personal faith. Like, I think it's got a good bit of everything. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm just pumped that this is the first one. That's at an orphanage in Congo. All the parents were basically killed or brutal stuff. But being able to see, like, there's ways we can still bring joy to kids, and being able on the back, like, that's a water well. That was our 5th or 6th water well we drilled a couple days ago, where we cranked out number 25. And our team, after Matt gets back to Congo, they're going to keep drilling. And yeah, so to be able to empower the locals and be able to take my hands back and kind of be like, hey, I'm not the hero of this thing. Maybe I got a book, but I want people to see the great, amazing people in Congo that are doing this, that are rolling with the punches, that are bigger and better fighters than I am, that are out there in the field constantly, and that are being the answer to their own country's problem. That's our method. That's our motto. Is we want to empower and inspire first, but train up, give them knowledge, and empower them to do it for themselves. And so, by me coming back, it was tough, because I was like, you know, I'm so involved. I'm such a part of this, you know, and I was there for the first 13 water wells. How do I step back and take my hands off? But if the thing can't outlive me, then I didn't do a good job. If it depends on me, then I didn't do what I was supposed to. If it can run without me, if I can be the spark plug in that engine, and then now they're about to double what I was there and did, like, that's amazing. That's what it's all about.